Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another paper pumpkin alternative video on my YouTube channel and blog. If you're new to my channel, I want to say hi. This video will share alternative projects to stretch your paper pumpkin supplies. If you don't know what paper pumpkin is, click the link in the description box below and check it out. So come along with me as I attempt to create out of the box. All right, kids, here we have the Hearts for You paper pumpkin kit for January of 2025. You can make 9 cards and they come with envelopes with this kit. You have an ink spot, real red, and you have a beautiful stamp set. Inside there is like Valentine's Day cards, and they actually have these beautiful champagne foil hearts in the kit as well. And you get some ribbon, twine, and it is actually a really cute Valentine's Day kit. So these are all the supplies in the kit. I'll show you the stamp set in a second. The Hearts for You January 2025, and here I will show you the instructions. There are no words. You just follow the directions and create the card as they were intended, or like this video, we can do what we like. So they also, Stampin' Up shows you what you should have, and also some dies that you can buy to keep your crafting going. I wanted to share the stamp set as I promised. So this is called Hearts for You, and this is, I'm glad that they do this. So it gives us an idea of what we're working with the stamp set. And actually, you know what? If you really wanted to, you could cut this out and apply it to another card. So there's a lot of ways that you can use that little stamp set. Okay, so here I have one of the card kits, or one of the card bases from the card kit. I have masking paper. This is Stampin' Up masking paper. I actually die cut a rectangle out of it, or you can use your trimmer, and basically there's about a 1/2 inch border around. So I'm adhering this to my card. It's really simple because you just have to remove the release paper, and then I'm making sure that it's nice and straight on my card or on my desk, and then I can adhere that mask down. So basically this is going to give us a mask around my card, or like a border around my card, which I think is kind of cool, and it's going to be a 1-layer card. Now, if you wanted to, you could just take a smaller piece of paper and do what I'm going to do next, and then adhere it to the card base. So it's not a big thing if you don't have masking papers. So I'm isolating one of the hearts using the masking paper. If you don't have masking paper, you can use a Post-it note. Like it's versatile like that. There are no rules. There are no police, Stampin' Police to come to your door and say you're doing it wrong. So you do you. I actually isolated one heart from this page and one heart from the other page. It's exactly the same, so I'm not going to show you twice. So I have my small blending brushes here because I'm working with a small area. I'm inking up my brush, and then I'm tapping it off on some scratch paper. I'm working very softly around the border, and I am creating sort of ink blending, which is my favorite technique on this planet. And I leave the middle sort of open so it looks like it has dimension to it. So I tap off my brush for a couple of reasons. The brushes are domed, so I want to know where the ink is on the brush. I want to know how much ink I need to put on, and like I want a light coating of ink. I don't want it too strong, and oftentimes I go gently. So, and I tap off the ink just so I don't have too much. So while I'm doing that, I want to make a mention here that my paper pumpkin subscribers get a little extra perk from me just for signing up with me for the paper pumpkin kit. They receive a PDF that I will email to them about a dozen alternatives to stretch the kit. It's super fun to see what the designers and I do with the kit, and it's different from the ones I share here on my channel. What it does is it gives you, my subscribers, some inspiration. So recently I was asked to join a second team that does the same thing, except it's with a wider range of craft ideas. These people are called the Paper Pumpkin Creatives, and I'm allowed to sell the PDFs. So if you want to, you can actually buy the PDF from me. It's $15 US, and I will put a link in the description box below to where you can get it. I promise you won't be disappointed. However, if you're my subscriber with Paper Pumpkin, I will gift that PDF in addition to the first PDF. So you would have 24 alternatives in total for each kit. So think about that if you're looking for inspiration. All right, I'll just go over the colors that I used in this card. So that was Real Red, I used Gorgeous Grape, and I used Melon Mambo. I ink blended that, and then 2 hearts per color. So there was Real Red, there was Melon Mambo, and there was Gorgeous Grape, and I have inked up my Memento Tuxedo Black ink for the word love. And I kept it simple. So this is a simple card, really cute, and I will share with you the still pictures. All right, moving on into alternative card number 2. I have a whole bunch of different sort of Eastery colors. So I have Fresh Freesia, Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, Crushed Curry, Peach Pie, and Flirty Flamingo. I have a piece of basic white card. And basically, I will remove, I showed you just basically all the inks there. These are all of them open, and I'm drawing a line that's about an inch from, it's just a pencil line, and I'm drawing it from an inch from the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp these colors. I want to make sure that they're even on my page. So I start off with the the Fresh Freesia, and then I move to the other side just so that I create equalness. So I've got the Flirty Flamingo on one side. Now I went in with the Peach Pie, and now it's Coastal Cabana. Then I move into, I wanted to make sure that I have enough room for the last 2, Granny Apple Green and Crushed Curry, to which I do. And once I've stamped them all, I will be erasing my pencil line. And yes, that is my eraser, and I know it looks like a donut. Don't judge. And so there's also an outline of a heart in this kit. So I'm stamping off with the same colors I used for the solid hearts. I'm doing with the outline hearts. And the reason why I'm stamping off is I don't want them to be too in your face. I don't want them to be like the focal point. I definitely want those hearts to be the focal point, but I wanted to give them a little bit more, I don't know, presence maybe. So as I'm stamping, I'm trying not to touch, but it's not, I didn't really care. Again, with the word love, I find like sometimes Valentine's cards are very specific for Valentine's Day, and by using just the word love, I am not going to delegate this card to be, completely Valentine's Day-esque. It can just be anything. So I go in with my fresh freesia marker. In order to get this markers, you could easily sign up for the starter kit today and get 2 big packages of the Stampin' Right markers. But I did want to spritz some of that ink all over, and I did coat the solid hearts with Wink of Stella. And remember, I always ask the audience who watch these videos, if you would like to, please vote on your favorite card, 1, 2, or 3. This is my 3rd card. This is basic white cardstock. I have a small blender here, blender brush, and I am just sort of putting some yellow down. I just didn't want it to be completely stark, but I feel that it sort of gave me a little bit of a background. So I'm using that small heart again, and I will ink up the small heart with Melon Mambo. And then I have a finger dauber here, and I'm going to daub real red around the edge of the heart. In real life, it actually did something, but on the video, it's kind of lost. So just trust me that it does make that heart just look a little bit fuller. And I'm going to stamp that image down. So I will do this 3 times. And what I'm creating is 3 heart flowers. So I was inspired by a plant that I have that my kitty cat Molly is constantly trying to eat. It is, I think it's called an oxalis, and it's purple, and it has 3 sort of leaves on it. I think it's part of a clover family. Anyway, in the daytime, they're sun-loving, so in the daytime they open up and they look so really cute, like little helicopter wings. And then in the nighttime, they sort of close or like droop down. That's when Molly gets them. I caught her today when I got home and after a long day's work, and I saw her up there batting and trying to eat it. I was like, what are you doing? I was wondering why that plant was losing all its leaves. Anyway, I digress. So I'm doing the same thing. Like I said, it doesn't really show on this video, but it actually did something in real life. And just so you know, sometimes I will, in between when it gets real messy like that, I will wipe off my block so that I don't have inky fingers and put a fingerprint somewhere that I don't want it to go. So one of the tips that if I can give you is just try to keep your blocks nice and clean. Just use a baby wipe or your Simply chamois or just something, even a towel, whatever, rag, whatever you have, as long as it's lint free, to try to wipe your ink off. So this is Wink of Stella. It does not have H2O written on it. That's usually what I do. I just found that it helped to even out the color a little bit and blend the red to the Melon Mambo. So right now I'm actually, this is a Stampin' Up pen, but I think I should have used the Stampin' Right marker because of the starter kit special, but I forgot. I'm thinking about it now going, that would have been a really good opportunity to tell everybody to come and get the Stampin' Right marker deal. Anyway, yeah, you can, if you sign up, you can get 2 families of Stampin' Right markers. So that's 20 markers. I think they're 10 in each family. And then you can get a stamp set specific for using markers. Anyway, you do you. So basically I drew a line to make sure to make it look like little spindly plants like my oxalis. I seriously, look it up. You will see them. They look a little spindly like this. And then what I ended up doing was using garden green for the leaf. Look how well that leaf stamped. It's not always possible sometimes on the basic white card base. Again, I'm in with the love, just to make it very non-specific for Valentine's Day. That is my 3rd and final card. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you for commenting. Again, comment with your favorite. And honestly, if you want to check out what I was talking about with the Paper Pumpkin Creatives, you can buy that PDF. I put a link again in the description box below. And bye for now.